Hey everyone, it's a cold winter day out. Rainy, 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 windy, cold, and I am huddled down into my my hotel room right here. Working on some paperwork and notes and things. And the title of this video is about honoring your path and really being true to your path and really understanding what that means to honor your path. And when you're honoring your path, you're honoring your your soul connection. You're honoring why you really came here. And sometimes it's a lot deeper than what you think that you're here on this planet. Right during this time. Think about it. Just think about it. You probably said to yourself, my God, what the hell am I doing on this planet around this time? Well, same as other people who were on the planet around the time of the Holocaust, same as other people who were on the planet around the time when a nuclear went off. It's like we have got to learn this lesson that nobody is better than anybody else. Nobody has the right to rule over somebody else's life. And nobody has the right to tell somebody else what they can and cannot do and how they can and cannot live. Everyone has free will. And there's been things going on that's cutting away people's right to be or cutting away people's free will. So here's the thing. If you're a healer, you automatically know you're here to do something. Whether it's taking you some time to get in that alignment or to be in a place where you're trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing, but you know you're supposed to be doing what you're doing. And then don't beat yourself up if your path starts to kind of change a little bit. It might take you on an adventure. It might take you out of state. It might require you to leave that job. Hey, darlings, thank you, thank you, thank you for the thumbs up. My name is Felicia, Priestess Michaela, Niana, Be Soul Light. You can also follow me on, I have a group started now for Healing with Spiral Light. That is on Telegram, and that's going to be t.me/spiral light, all one word, 369. I better just type that in here because somebody's going to say, I couldn't remember what you said. I'm like, okay, here we go. So this is very, very important that you honor your path. Okay, you honor it and you stay true to it. And yes, there's going to be a lot of bumps and curves along the way that's going to take you off or challenge you or make you feel as though you shouldn't be on it or you have to comply with what everybody else wants you to do. You have to do what everybody else wants you to be like, you know. Last night was very interesting. Now, water for me is very soothing. It is a conduit for me because I use it a lot to get information. It's like going through a portal. Even when we're in our mother's womb and we're in that amniotic fluid, that is like our sacred portal. It's water. It gives us transmissions of messages. We receive it. It feeds and nourishes our body. Water. Okay. So I was in this and I was getting some downloads. Perfect place to get downloads for sure. For sure. And after I'm done with this video, I have a phone call that I'm gonna make to somebody. Sister Fran, we got something to talk about. So yeah, I'm very, very grateful this morning. She delivered some information to me, and I was just like, after I got off the phone with her, and you know how somebody can bring you information and it just like clicks everything into place, and you just sit back and say, holy crap, holy crap, who am I? And the lights go on. And there is a reason why I'm on this planet. And there is a reason why I'm here right now on this YouTube talking to you, leaving this bit of information, leaving a coded information so that you will understand how important it is for you to be here right now in this time. So if you've been having very vivid dreams or waking up in the morning, you have different marks on you and you're only one sleeping in your bed, or if you wake up feeling like you don't know where you are and lots of time, or you're feeling like you've been in a meeting all night and then you walk through your day and you see faces of people that you were with last night because you were on a different timeline. It's all about dimensional work. We're all either doing our dimensional work. There's specific groups of us that have been assigned to do this work on this planet at this time. And last night, after taking another healing bath, I was like blown away how quick this came into place, because my remote viewing or astral body projection, whatever you want to call it, being in several places at the same time has been quite interesting. It also can make you kind of tired. But this last one that I was at, it was so quick. It was like I was way above. I could see the United States, and then I came in. It was like I was in this, I don't know, like on the outskirts of the borders of Mexico, the borders of Canada. I couldn't really tell where it was, but I saw like um I want to say maybe I want to. I'm just going to use this just China face or Asian faces of military coming in to our border. Now I know we are having some problems with that, and there's been some things being taken care of. I don't know on a far extent, but what I saw was enough to make me say, we're not going backwards. We're not, this is it. This is the fight. This is a full-on fight that we're going through right now. So I witnessed the fighting, blowing up, but it was not nuclear, but I witnessed a threat. But here's the beauty of it. And I remember being told this when I went up to Mount Shasta, and I was on the mountain by myself up there, just hanging out in my special spot, and I was told this. And the threat of something that was going to create a catastrophic event was interrupted and was put in a space of not going to happen. And I thought that was really profound, because I watched it go down, and our star being family intervened and says, no, you're not going to do this to Mother Earth. You're not doing this again. Your time is up. This is it. And the fight is like seriously happening. So I remember just kind of seeing it, and it was like I was walking through and I was just seeing it. And then as soon as the star being that I was walking with and I was seeing, there was a military general or what that was actually pointing a gun in our direction and fired it. And I threw my hands up and I said, no. And it would like just went, and whatever came out of my hand just froze it. And it was like, you have to go now. And I was like, but what about you? What about everything that's going on? How do I protect the people? And I said, you have to go. And then boom, it was like back in the bathroom, in the bathtub. I'm like, what the hell just happened? So I'm sitting there saying to myself, okay, nobody really warned us about how these timelines, when these timelines are breaking down, especially from the third dimension, how these timelines are actually, there's multi-dimensional parts of ourselves out on different timelines interacting in different things. And this is why it's so important to finish your path, to stay true to your path, because those parts of you that are out there are already aligned with the higher outcome. And this part that's sitting here waiting for the outcome, all you have to do is just stay aligned with that to get that outcome. You know, my work always is involved with working with people on how to get out of lack. They want to be successful in their business, they want to be of service, they want to help people, and you are doing it, but you have to claim it, as well as claiming your position in 5D. That's right, I said position. What are you bringing to the table? What is your gift? What are you offering? What is the capacity of work that you want to do of being in service in 5D? Now, I've told you before, I've shared this with you, and it was several months back when I said, yeah, I've been so busy. I've been in meetings, the great meeting. Remember when I said that? Been in meetings. God, I'm so tired. I felt like I was up in Seattle somewhere in a spiritual meeting with a bunch of people. And I was telling everybody where their post was, what they were supposed to be doing. And some people weren't in their posts, getting themselves ready for their position. Well, yeah, there's a reason why I was doing that. Kind of have a job. So a lot of things make sense in life right now. And when your Makaba is activated in such a way that allows you to shift between those timelines, you get a lot of information. And yes, I honestly can say the best is yet to come, because the things I've been seeing and been privileged to see on these timelines, and some of the fights, hey darling, and fighting those demons and the things I've seen in tunnels, and oh my God, I sit back and I say, wow, and when I wake up in the morning, it's all about, holy crap, where the hell was I? I'm trying to wake up and make sense of everything. So the things I share here, I really don't care who knows what I'm saying. I don't care if you believe or not, but I tell you something, there's a large group of you that believe me, that understand what I'm saying. Because when I say certain things, you get goosebumps. When I say certain things, you go, that's happened to me. Oh, now that makes sense. If somebody doesn't stand up and say and talk about their experience, who else is going to do it? Who else? I'm not worried about anything. I'm not worried about nothing. Oh my gosh. It's like that movie, oh, what is the name of it? It's the one where the young girl, she has to figure out what group she's going to be in, and when she gets in a certain group and she's got to go through the test, they give them the serum. I just forgot the name of that. I know it was in intercession or whatever. But when she's in the altered reality, she's always doing things like, this isn't real. She breaks things and this isn't real. Get rid of the fear because it's by the ego. Yes, absolutely. Getting rid of that fear. Fear is tied into the third dimensional timeline. I talked about that yesterday. And when Spirit tells me to bring that up and talk about that and the power of our words, We have to really understand we speak things into fruition. We manifest things into fruition with our thoughts and our words. So if you are constantly staying in La La Land, a third dimension, that's where you will be. If you want to be in 5D, you better open your heart and step into yourself and move over there and claim it as such, because that's what it requires. And the more knowledge you have in your spirit that you are willing to share and to be of service to the people in a higher way, the more you're going to be taken care of. Too much chatter. What do you mean? Too much chatter. What? You can't hear me or something? What do you mean? I don't understand. Too much. Okay. So I just wanted to come on and bring this information to make sure that you stay true to yourself and honor your path. Sensory. Oh, sensory. Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? Here's the thing. When you're jumping from timeline to timeline and you're out of your body, and this is what they're afraid of, the inorganics. They're afraid folks talk too much. Yeah. The inorganics don't want you to know how powerful you are. We're waking up now. Some of us are going to choose to go back to sleep. Going to choose to go back to sleep. Other of us will not choose to go back to sleep. We're going to stay wide awake to see everything. We're going to hear just fine. And then we're going to say how we feel. And we're going to keep it moving. But some people will choose to go back to sleep. Everything's a choice. Right now, in this moment, everything's a choice. And the more of us light workers that are truth seekers and truth speakers are coming out, and we're going to say it. And if we can't say it here on a screen or on our phones or what, we definitely can say it here. And my papa, Siba, who had passed away about 3 years ago, not 3 years ago, about 3 years ago. Well, it's almost 3. Yeah, it's 3 years this year. He would always point here and say, Niana, we always can talk here, no matter where you are. And this is where we're going. This is why they don't want this opened up. This is why they don't want you to see or be able to communicate, because this is so powerful. This is our God center here, a connection between here and here. Yes. What do? This is that time. That's the connection. And all of this covering stuff, some of you are going to be so upset when you find out all the truth on everything. This is what we're here for. We're going to help you. So please honor your path and stop sitting on your gifts. Stop sitting in that place of where you are not allowing yourself to really do your path. I am on my path. I am doing my work. And I don't even call it work. I'm doing my service. I came here for a reason. And one of the things that's really been bothering me since yesterday is this static sound I've been hearing and this high-pitched sound. And then when the frequency changes, I hear it when it shuts down and then it goes up another shift. So all of that's satellite stuff that's going on. Shifting, sending out frequencies. And certain frequencies hit people in a different way. Maybe that's why my work is so important, because I help to transmute a lot of that energy that's impeding on people's body and their spirit. All right, lovelies. Happy full moon. Get yourself into some water today. Do a nice essential oil bath with a little bit of pink Himalayan salt into your water. Find out what oils that you need to put in that water. I put oils, I use flower essences in my water also. And then I've been bathing in a lot of rose, because rose is such a high frequency. A lot of rose. Can't get enough of it. I mean, I love the smell of rose, but it's like rose perfume, rose bubble bath, rose this, rose rose geranium, and da da da. Sprinkle water, sprinkle on myself. Ah, okay, so thank you so much for being a part of Be So Light. Those of you that have subscribed to this channel, thank you for being brave enough to subscribe to this channel, because some of the information I deliver, you have to be ready for it. I, I'm pretty sure I pissed off a lot of people. I've made people very upset with me in the way that I call it out and say it like it is. Maybe people who really want to say or speak up or really want to make some corrections in their lives, they really want to make that change, but they're scared to make those changes, or they're scared to really 100% step onto their path and do what they came here to do. You know, you can't be tied to that fear. And this is how they've had us locked down in sleepy world. Fear, 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 fear and worry and scarcity. Bringing it to your table, feeding it. Some people start off early, give it coffee in the morning. So they have more energy to run that fear. Come on. So it's people that are constantly in that space of that. So I've been at this hotel now for a week, and it's been a very eye-opening moment to be here, because I've really gotten some major downloads, some major information coming through, and I'm integrating it. And some of the things that I'm working with or I'm doing, and the honeycomb light. Now we got a more specific name for it. The honeycomb light is awesome. I know exactly where it comes from. I understand it now. And I know how to use it, and I know how to do it. So I'm just like, wow. This part of you, your body, who you are on this day is just not what you think. Hi, Marty. It's not what you think. You're a lot more than this. You really are. You're a lot more. You're deeper than this. You go beyond this exterior. It's just some of us don't remember. Well, guess what? In about maybe 4 more weeks or so, we got a lot of transition that we're going to be going through. A lot of transition coming, no matter what. It doesn't matter where you are. Can't hide from it, can't run from it. Yeah, memories have been erased. It sure the hell has. I mean, I actually have to sit back and think when I go through different timelines and I see things. I literally am having like memory issues on certain things, and I'm like, wait a minute, I can't even remember what was that, you know. And I know one thing that's being slowly erased: open third eyes to see past event. Yes, it's so important to be balanced here and here. It's so important. Please, please, please stay on your path. Please, please, please do your work. Get in there. If you got issues going on, get in there and take care of it and heal it. Stop letting it, oh, it'll go away. Really? Deja vu, yeah. So Take your medicine baths tonight. Get in the water, set your bath waters with intentions so that you are connected to the information that you are seeking, and then be in your water and get your information. So, like I said, I left my info. You want to join that group. The first group already got received their Spiral Light boost. I am helping as many as I can before March. uh, uh, the movie, it just, man, we're going to need a whole lot more popcorn. Gonna get good. So, anyway, like I was saying, we are getting ready to, how did this, we're getting ready to leap into a new territory of being. We're leaping into it. We're five dimension is just the beginning. And then where we go after that is just awesome. And a lot of people don't even realize, depending on what your assignment is here on this planet, what you came here to do and to be a part of, raising the frequency, working with people, helping them to discover themselves, lifting up their light, you have access to those higher dimensions, you know. And I thought my dimension access stopped at 11. I just got booted up to dimension 13. So I was like, what? Shoot, let me get a handle on how to handle my phone first. So pay attention, because there's a lot of things. If you're watching TV for the movies or shows, please be decoding them. And commercials that come up, pay attention to certain things that are in the commercial. Look past their jabber, 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 and look what's in the setting of the commercials. See how many times you see the honeycomb shape, the hexagons show up in commercials. See the hidden messages in the commercials. See how in the commercials they're not wearing masks. I was catching that. So that means somehow things are changing. Yeah, because I remember some commercials were really getting heavy into the mask. You know, you see, they were, every time you look up a commercial had a mask on, and then I think it was it Sprint or T-Mobile? I can't remember. I remember they had the mask on, and then next thing I see later, the commercial shows a girl doesn't have a mask. None of the customers have a mask, but they're just kind of standing apart, but they don't have a mask on. I was like, okay. They do things in plain sight in front of us all the time. And when you're awake, you can see it. So I hope this message allows you to be with yourself on this full moon. It's cold and rainy outside here in California. And then I look at Bahati Life, and she's having fun. She's doing yoga and it's sunny over in New Orleans, where she is, Louisiana. I'm like, what's wrong with this picture? Get myself over there. So anyway, I just wanted everybody to get this message and be good to yourselves, and to really step into who you are, and ask for, when you're in your bath water and you create sacred space, a sacred circle around yourself in that bath water, and it becomes the conduit portal, that you make it stated as such of what you're looking for, what you want to have access to. What's your next part of your assignment? Why are you really here? What needs to end? What needs to begin? Okay. So I just wanted to hop on and do this. I'm going to have a meeting with somebody. Calling you. And we're going to have a nice long talk. But everyone, go over to Telegram And if you have an Apple phone, there is a prompter on Telegram now to allow you to save your settings so that when you are using Telegram, that Apple doesn't just take the app off your phone. You know, this is starting to get kind of crazy. Too many of these companies have access to our phones, messing with our settings, messing with our stuff. Take the time to go into your phone and check your settings and make sure things are the way that you want it to be, not because somebody's invisible finger technology has gotten into your phone. Oh yeah, they can get in your phone, mess with your menu, all kind of stuff. Be just rolling through it, da 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 da, seeing what you got. So just know that nothing is private like we think. Okay. You just have to have extra eyes and know how to go and reset things to keep people out of your business. Okay. So if you're going on to Telegram, make sure you set your settings. If you want people to see your phone number or not, make sure you go in private settings and change that. Make sure you understand what you're setting up your Telegram with. And if you're joining my group on Telegram, I hope to see you there. All right. That's it. I got another phone call to make. Get ready for your phone call. Much love. I love all of you. Thank you so much. Please listen to your higher self. Please be that love. Keep your frequency up. Okay. Much love. Okay. Bye bye. Be so light.